Welcome to our channel Shako. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to get notified with our new video lessons, and do post your queries in the comments box. We're going to see about Unity's Lite today. So for that, let's open it first. Already a new project is created and I have imported new assets so that it will be easy, guys. Okay, so now we can use the 2 by 3 split here so that it will be easy for us to notice the changes whichever we make in the scene view, and it will be shown here too. Okay, so now let's choose the camera. In that we can choose the all option, right? So now further we can use the objects, that is right clicking, you'll get light, and in that you have directional light, point light, spotlight and area light. So here we are using the directional light. So you can see the lighting effect is given, and this directional light provides us the natural sunlight effect which we see in our day-to-day life, which is clearly shown here. And now this has the same attributes as that of the game object. So that is rotation, position and scale, which is as same of that game object which we have seen in the previous video, right? So now let's have a look at the attributes of light. So if you check this box, then the lighting effect will be given. If you uncheck it, that will be removed. So first let's see the type. So in that we have four options: spot, directional, point and area light. So we are using directional here too, right? So next is that color. Clicking on color, you will get a color picker. It will provide you with the options that you want to choose. So yeah, as you can see here, whatever color you choose, it will change accordingly. So let's choose a color for this now. And now next to that is mode. So the mode is to specify the light mode. It has three options, guys, that is real time, mixed and baked. So we are choosing the real time here. Next to that is intensity. So the intensity is to set the intensity of the light. Generally for directional light it is always 0.5. For example, if we are choosing some other options in the type like spotlight, then you can use the intensity to be 1. Okay. So next we shall see what is indirect multiplier, that is used to increase the intensity indirectly for us in real time, right? So next to that we shall see what are the shadow types. For that, let us change the color to white so that will be comfortable. So under this we have options such as no shadow, and when you click no shadow you can see that there is no shadows. Next to that is hard shadow. So when you apply hard shadows you can see the shadows are really hard and it has sharp edges. Next to that we shall select a soft shadow. So under soft shadow you can see that the edges of the shadows are bit curved and they are soft, right? So next to that we shall see the attributes of shadow. First let us see strength. So increasing it will increase the strength of the shadows and decreasing it will decrease the strength of the shadows, as you can see here. And you can choose the strength of the shadow according to your wish, right, guys? So next to that is resolution. So under resolution you have options such as low, high, medium and very high medium, right? So in this you can choose resolution according to your wish. Next to that we can see what is bias. So basically under bias it will help us to increase the height of the shadow, and you can also see here that the shadow's height is getting increased and decreased as you increase the bias, right? So it is very clear, guys. So you can choose according to your wish. Next to that we shall see what is normal bias. Normal bias also has the same functionality as that of bias. Okay. So next to that we have the option called the cookies. So cookies is used for choosing the texture of the shadow, and you can select any texture by clicking on it. So after choosing a texture we shall see how this works. So the lights effect along with the shadow will be shown, that you can see here clearly. So in order to see this more clearly, we shall just increase the cookie size, right? See, for example, I am making the cookie size into 100. So you can see that the texture is being applied and the texture is very clearly visible here, right, guys? Okay. So next to that we have the option called as draw halo, and if you want to use this option you can just check upon this, and this will provide you with the spherical view of the light, right? So it is clearly shown here that the light is getting a spherical view now. And if you don't want, then you can just go back and uncheck the box. Next to that, we have flare option. If you want flare to be rendered at the light's position, place an asset in this field to be used as its source. So this is the use of flare option. Next to that, we shall see what is render mode. It is used to improve lightning fidelity and performance. See, for example, it has options important and not important. So you can choose any one according to your wish. So let us keep it as auto here, or if you want important or not important, you can choose. And next to that is culling mask. So in culling mask, we use this to select the exclusive group of object from being affected by the light. For example, we can choose nothing, everything, default, transparent effects, ignore, raycast, water and UI. So here we are using everything. Okay. Next to that, we will show you what are the types of lights along with its uses. So we have seen only the types of light at the starting of this video. Now we shall see the types of light along with its uses. So for example, to do that, we are going to make everything normal. So we are removing all the attributes that we have selected. So first, for that, let us select the spotlight. So spotlight will give you a vision just like a torchlight, guys. We shall change the position to 0 and rotation to 90, right? So if you do that, you can see a change. It is exactly like the flash of a torchlight. Now we shall go to the intensity and the range. The range and intensity can be given according to your wish. So for example, now we are giving a range of 50 and an intensity of, let us give it as 10, right? So now we can see that according to the range and intensity, you can see the difference of the light here, and it is exactly like the flash of a torchlight, guys, right? And this is mainly used for setting particular spotlight for any of the object in your game, or according to whatever you want to highlight, you can use this. Okay. Now next to that, so these are the functions of spotlight. Next to that, we shall see what is a point light. Now point light also works almost the same. Fine. But point light, we have to use, for example, I'll show you how to use this point light. So in point light, let us choose a lamp and we can fix the light upon the lamp. Now we have to choose the intensity and range. Right, for intensity, let us keep it as 5 in the beginning and range also as 5. So you have to choose the color. For example, the light is the lamp is in red color, so you can choose red color, and I have given range and intensity as 5. So you can see literally that as if the light is lit by the lamp, it is visible here, right? So in the game view, you can get a view that the lamp is lit here. Okay. So next, the same will be shown in the game. This can be used this way. Now you can save the file. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching our video and stay tuned for further video lessons. And if you like our video, keep supporting us, guys.